Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be making our predictions for Backlash. Now, with Backlash coming up this Saturday, I thought, what a better opportunity to do our predictions. You know, we do Wrestling Wednesdays once a week. We do 2 videos on a Wednesday, specifically dedicated to wrestling. And we've got a premium live event coming up this Saturday, so it had to be one of the videos of the day. I don't know what to make of the card, in all honesty. Some of it is a bit for me. I feel like it could have been a better card, but it could be a good show. Hopefully it'll be a good show. And yeah, let's start working our way through these predictions. I'm going to start us off with Omos versus Seth Rollins. Now, this match, I feel like Omos, the problem with Omos is they're trying to push him as this unstoppable giant, but then every time he gets in the ring with someone worth facing, he loses. It doesn't work. If you're going to push him like this, you need to push him and give him the wins to follow. I mean, he's faced Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania and lost. He's faced Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and lost. You know, he faces these big names and loses. And I just don't see how you can push someone like that and then keep having them lose. All he does is beat jobbers. That's all he does. He beats the jobbers, but then loses to anyone noteworthy. And I don't get it. I don't get how they can try and push someone to be this dominant giant, this force to be reckoned with, make him convincing like that, and then just have him lose to everyone who's noteworthy. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's a difficult one, but I think with this one, Seth Rollins is going to win. I do, because Omos never wins these big matches. He doesn't. So I've got to go with Seth freaking Rollins on this one, because I feel like, and with Seth having come out of the draft early as well, in night 2 of the draft, it just, yeah, I don't see it going any other way. I genuinely don't see it going any other way. I genuinely feel like Seth is going to beat Omos, purely with the world title coming in as well, purely because of the world title. You know, he's going to be in that tournament. Seth is going to be involved in the tournament for the world title. We know that. It's not been confirmed, but let's face it, we know he's going to be involved. And yeah, he's going to need to go in there with momentum. So for them reasons and those reasons only, Seth freaking Rollins is going to win this match. Moving on to Rhea Ripley defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Zelina Vega. I honestly can't say that Zelina's going to win. I can't, because Rhea has only just won the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. She won it from Charlotte Flair. And not only has she only just won the championship, but also, if you look how the draft has gone, unless we're going to have both women's championships on SmackDown, which I highly doubt, Zelina, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky, all involved in women's championship matches on Saturday, have all gone to SmackDown. Rhea Ripley is the only one that's gone to Raw. Rhea went to Raw because she's the SmackDown Women's Champion, and because SmackDown picked up the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. So there's 2 reasons here. One, the WrestleMania win. She's only just won the title. She's not going to lose it that quick, especially against Zelina Vega. Nothing against Zelina Vega, but she's not going to lose it to her. She's just not. And secondly, Raw needs a women's champion. 3 of the people involved in Saturday's event are on SmackDown. So Rhea has to retain to keep a championship on Raw. She does. That's just the way it is. So for that reason, the winner and still SmackDown Women's Champion is going to be Rhea Ripley. So that is the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Let's move on to the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. I'm not a fan of Bianca Belair, which is going to cause some rumbles, I know, because everybody seems to love Bianca Belair, but I'm just not a fan. I'm not saying she's not a great wrestler, don't get me wrong. I'm just not a fan of hers. And I would love to see her lose that championship on Saturday, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I honestly believe that Bianca Belair is going to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Um, Io Sky would make a great champion. She would. But I don't feel like that's going to be the way they'll go. I feel like if anyone in Damage Control is going to take the championship, it's going to be Bayley. I can't see Io winning it. I just can't. There's no other reason why I think Io is going to lose. I just genuinely don't see her winning this match against Bianca Belair. If it was a different champion, then maybe. But I feel like they're trying to push Bianca Belair, maybe even to become not the longest reigning of all time, because that'll be too much. Because Fabulous Moolah, I think it's 30 years she held the title for. That's a long time to be a champion, and I really hope they don't go that way with Bianca Belair. But I feel like they're trying to use Bianca in a Roman kind of way. I feel like Bianca Belair is the female Roman Reigns at this point. They're trying to push her and push her and push her as a champion. I'm not for it. I'm not. But I feel like Bianca Belair will retain for that reason. I hope she loses the title soon. I'm sorry to Bianca Belair fans, but I really hope she loses the title soon. I just don't think it's going to be this Saturday. So, we're going with Bianca Belair for the win. Next up, we've got the United States Championship match, triple threat. Austin Theory defending against Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley. This one, again, my prediction is draft influenced. Bronson Reed has been drafted to Raw. Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley have been drafted to SmackDown. For this reason, with Gunther having been drafted to Raw, they have the Intercontinental Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship is not on the line at Backlash. So, straight away, Bronson Reed, I feel like he's out of the conversation. I do. It's hopefully going to be a great match. I think it will be a great match, but I just don't think Bronson Reed is even in the conversation for the win because of the draft, mostly. If we hadn't had the draft and you've asked me a winner, I probably still wouldn't have gone with Bronson Reed, to be honest with you. But I do feel like Bronson Reed being on Raw just takes him out of the conversation, which leaves us with Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley, because we want to have two separate mid-card titles on separate brands. We don't want the Intercontinental and the United States title both on the same brand. So we've got Theory and Lashley both on SmackDown. In all honesty, I can only see this going one way, and I think it's going to be Theory. I think Austin Theory is going to pick up the win. He won the championship in a triple threat match, which involved Bobby Lashley. I think Theory has come off the back of a huge win against John Cena at WrestleMania, and I just don't see them taking a belt off him now. You can't beat Cena at Mania, a 16-time world champion, and then lose your championship a month later. You can't. You just can't. So for that reason, I honestly believe Austin Theory is going to win. Bobby Lashley will potentially maybe go down the route of challenging Roman for the title, maybe, I don't know. I think that could be a way they could go with Bobby. They've done that feud before, they could revisit it. I just don't think that Bobby is going to leave Puerto Rico with the United States title. I think Austin Theory, coming off of a big win against John Cena at WrestleMania, it'd be foolish to take the title off him now, because he's got to ride that momentum a little bit longer. And I feel like Theory should come away with the win. I do. And that's what I think is going to happen. I honestly believe Austin Theory will pick up the win at Backlash and remain the United States champion. That brings us next to Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny in the San Juan Street Fight. I hate this match. I hate the idea of this match because I can only see it going one way. I can. I think Bad Bunny, as much as I hate to admit it, is going to win this match. I hate the whole celebrities coming in and defeating wrestlers. I do. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I honestly feel as though Damian Priest should win this match. I do. Damian Priest should absolutely win this match. But this match shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be happening. And all I keep hearing is Bad Bunny, the world's most known artist. I didn't know who he was before he appeared in WWE a couple of years ago. I don't know anyone who does know who he is. I don't know where they've got this notion that he's the the most known person in the world. I don't know anyone who knows who he is except for people who watch wrestling. I don't know where that's come from, but I don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. When he had a match at WrestleMania, when he teamed with Damian Priest against Miz and John Morrison, he did really well. He did phenomenal. He trained well. He had a great match. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on him for that. I just don't like the celebrity angle they take. Wrestlers should face wrestlers, in my opinion. I get why they do it. They do it so they've got someone big associated with the brand, who's some more eyes on the product. I get all that. But I just don't. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. And when a celebrity comes in, they always win. They always win. Logan Paul is the exception, if you can call him a celebrity. I know I'm going to get some hate from the Logan Paul lovers, but I don't rate him. Again, someone who came in, trained hard, done really well in the ring, but yeah. At this point of this video, I'm just alienating myself from everyone because I'm going after Bad Bunny, I'm going after Logan Paul. I don't get it. I don't get the need for it. I understand why they do it, but they just shouldn't do it. They just shouldn't do it. But Logan Paul, when he came along, he obviously won whilst he was in as a celebrity, being in a match. But then he got signed up to a contract with WWE, and he's lost matches since then. But these celebrities never lose when they're not contracted, and it just tears down people. They spend all year working hard to get their WrestleMania moments, for example, and then they face someone at WrestleMania who's not been around at all, and they lose to them. And I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. And this is a controversial topic. I know this could split the opinion. I could be the only one. I don't know. But I'm just not a fan of that. And as much as I hate to admit it, I honestly think they're going to give Bad Bunny the win. So my prediction for this one is Bad Bunny. That takes us next into the 6-man tag team match. It's going to be Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on the Bloodline. With Jimmy and Jay Uso at the moment. They're obviously not in Roman Reigns' good graces. Good graces. Let's use words. Let's use them properly. They're not in his good graces at the moment. I believe that Riddle, Kevin and Sami are going to pick up the win here. And I feel like it's going to be Jimmy or Jay that's going to lose the match. I feel like Solo is going to be taken out of the equation. And it'll be Jimmy or Jay that ends up losing the match. Just to add fuel to the fire with Roman a bit, The Usos having been drafted to SmackDown along with the rest of the Bloodline. I feel like we've got somewhere to go with this story. I feel like it's going somewhere, and I feel like Jimmy and Jay have to lose at Backlash. One of them has to take the pin, so that it can carry on going in that direction. So that Roman has something to be angry at them about. He's already angry about them for losing the tag titles at WrestleMania. I feel like he will be even angrier if they lose again at Backlash. So for that reason, I honestly believe that Riddle, Kevin and Sami will pick up the win. And that brings us into one more match. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. I don't know why we're going in this direction. I don't get the booking decision to go with Brock and Cody. It's a tough one to predict though. It's a tough one to predict for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's Brock Lesnar. You never know with Brock. You never know which way they're going to go. More often than not, you can expect a win from Brock, but from time to time, there's going to be a loss. There is. If I'm absolutely pushed to make a decision, which I am because that's what this is, it's a prediction video, I am going to predict, based on what Cody said on Raw this week, that this journey will be for nothing if he can't beat Brock Lesnar. It's almost like a defeatist attitude. He's saying that there's no point if I can't beat Brock Lesnar. So for that reason alone, I feel like Cody's going to get the win. How he's going to get the win, I don't know. But I feel like Cody will pick up the victory. I do. before he made that comment, I was on the fence and I didn't know which way to go. But since making that comment, I honestly believe that Cody Rhodes is going to pick up the victory at Backlash. He's just come off the big loss to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He needs to bounce back. Lesnar's come off of a win against Omos at WrestleMania, which wasn't a high-profile match. It wasn't even a great match, to be honest. But I feel like Brock doesn't need that push, whereas Cody does. I feel like Cody needs that bounce back from losing to Roman at WrestleMania. And what a bounce back that would be to defeat Brock Lesnar and to start putting himself back on that path to becoming champion. And now that he's on Raw and he's got the World Heavyweight Championship to go for, he needs that push towards the world title. Because just like Seth, like I mentioned earlier in the video, he's more than likely going to be in this tournament. I believe Cody will be too. And he needs a good push to send him into that tournament. So for that reason, I am going to go with Cody Rhodes. And that is all of the predictions made for Backlash. I'd be interested from you guys to know what you think. Who do you think is going to win each match at Backlash? And it'll be fun to come back and check on everyone's predictions after the show. And we'll see who got what right. And maybe we can make this a regular thing. You know, we'll do some predictions. I'll give mine, you give yours. And we'll maybe keep a record of who did the best and turn it into a bit of a tournament. You know, it could be good fun. So please leave your predictions in the comment section because I would love to know. And like I say, we could make it a bit of a tournament, a bit of a challenge. We'll have a leaderboard and all kinds of things. I think it'd be great fun. So it could be something we'll keep a running tally of. Maybe reset it every year once we get past WrestleMania, or maybe we do it by calendar year. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go, but it could be a good idea. So if it's something you want to happen, then leave your predictions. And obviously, I'll be in there too. So if you beat me at the predictions, then you know maybe there could be some kind of prize somewhere down the line. I don't know. That depends on obviously the growth of the channel and if it's something we can feasibly do. But it could be good fun. It could be good fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think, and I'm really hoping we can get this rolling as a regular thing. So that's going to do it for these predictions. If you have anything you want me to predict or react to in the future, just let me know and I will do it. And I'll see you next time.